Welcome to the final newsletter for Term 1 of Varsity College, and it's amazing to think that this term has gone so quickly. It really does travel fast here. The pace at Varsity is hectic, but it's such a dynamic and vibrant community to be a part of, and I'm thankful to everyone for contributing to that community, because it is about community at Varsity. We are all here for the same thing. We're here to ensure that our students get the best possible education. So thank you very much to all of our families for participating in that. So we've had such a busy term, and whilst I'd love to sit here or stand here and go through every single thing that's happened, you'd be here all day. But I am going to go through a few of the things that have been highlights and have been happening across our very busy P12 campus. So I started the year by meeting the prep families, and that was such a great experience for me. Engaging with community is something that I really value, and it is something that contributes positively to our school environment. So thank you to all of those prep families that came along to our prep open morning and our prep barbecue meet and greets in the morning and the afternoon. I must say it was a little stressful watching those lovely little preppies get upset by their parents leaving, but I know from talking to the prep teachers now that they're all doing really well at the end of the term and have settled in really nicely. Secondary started the year by literally jumping in at the deep end, and at the start of week 2 we had our swimming carnival, and again such a positive environment and created a lovely culture within the school. And culture is something that we value very dearly at Varsity College, and we work hard to ensure that that culture is always about achieving success, whatever that may be for your student, and about being positive. So we work really hard on that, and Secondary Swimming Carnival Day was certainly a great example of our students having fun together and being active, which is really important. We also across the college did our leadership inductions for our senior students and our Year 6, and we certainly have an outstanding group of student leaders at Varsity College. And you can actually go back and access one of my earlier newsletter videos where I did, show all of the parents how great our students were by doing some really impromptu chats and conversations with them, and they are a lovely bunch of young men and women. So go and take a look at that. Our open day for secondary also saw great community spirit and saw a lot of our prospective parents come through to have a look what's on offer at the secondary campus. It was nice to see all of our Year 6 parents over here, but it was also nice to see parents from our partner primary schools of Cannindrabah mainly and Robina State School. So thank you very much to those parents for coming along, and as we go through the year now we'll continue to communicate with you around our upcoming transition events. Back to back, we saw 2 really big weeks in the college this term, and that was our week for National Day of Action Against Bullying on March the 15th, and then again on March the 22nd we had Harmony Day. And at Varsity College we have a very clear theme around this, and that is at Varsity College we don't stand by, we stand together. And that's certainly something that I see every day in the college. I see students supporting each other and working very hard to make sure that we do all get along. You know, on the secondary campus it is a very busy place, and I'm sure you're all aware of the size of our school and the amount of students in our school. So when all of those students are together on site, particularly during break time, we all work hard to get along, and thank you to all of our parents for being so supportive. There have been many excursions throughout the term, and excursions are a great way for students to get some real world learning experience. It's a great way to translate what's going on in the classroom into that outside world. So I know we've done Eureka tours, we've done tours to Parliament House, and we've gone all over having a look at how can we actually take what we learn in the classroom and apply it in the outside world, and that's really important to us. And thank you to those teachers who spend the time planning those excursions for our students. We've had Bike Safety Week. We have welcome study tours from China and Japan, and that's a great experience for our students to engage with international students and study tours and learn different things, and it's a great opportunity for those students to see how we do life on the Gold Coast and at Varsity College. We have attended the Somerset Literature Festival. We have had many of our athletes make district and regional sporting teams, and congratulations to all of those students who've been selected in teams, because it is good when all of your hard work does pay off, and I hope that you all have had a really great time enjoying your sport and playing in those teams. Last week our primary campus held a very successful cross country. I know it was a little bit hot, it was a little bit muddy, but I do know that they also had a great time. And this week we have our secondary cross-country carnival happening, and I know that our students are certainly looking forward to that. And those two events, again, events that really contribute positively to the vibe of our school. So thank you very much to all of our staff and students, and thank you to our HPE staff who obviously take the lead in organising those days. I am very excited because this week is culminating for me in attending my very first Easter prep concert. So that's going to be something new for me, and I'm really looking forward to being with parents and students as they celebrate Easter. And I'm looking forward to the fun of an Easter prep concert. As I said, it's my first one, so that should be a lot of fun. I could just keep going, but you don't have all day to listen to me. So what I would like to say is across all of those events, and the many more that I haven't mentioned, behind them there are always staff that are taking time to organise them, whether it be administration staff, whether it be teaching staff and non-teaching staff that are there to support it. So thank you very much to all of those people that spend their time making sure that our students get not only great learning in our classroom, but quality experiences outside of the classroom as well. This term we held our annual general meeting for the P&C, and we have elected a new executive for the 2019 P&C Association. I would like to thank the 2018 executive for the amount of work that they have done, and in particular Michelle Davis is the P&C President. I'd like to thank them extensively for the work they have done across the college and the money that they have raised, in particular for our air conditioning and our Cool the School initiative. It is something that we will continue to work on. This year our P&C executive has been elected, and our 2019 P&C President is Andrea Williams, so congratulations to her. I'm very excited about having her on board. We have two Vice Presidents, and that is Catherine Fitzsimons and Brianna Fisher. So welcome ladies to the role of Vice President, and I look forward to working with you. Our Treasurer this year is Joella Target, so we welcome Joella to the role of Treasurer, and again I look forward to working with you this year. And finally our Secretary is Angus Forsyth, and Angus is taking on that role, and he certainly informed us all at P&C that he's a lover of paperwork. So Secretary is a great role for him, but we're really looking forward to working with that group of people to continue the great work that's been done by Michelle and her P&C executive, and we will keep you informed as to all of the upcoming P&C events for the remainder of the year. We are also emailing our families a couple of attachments or a couple of flyers that's just celebrating the success of our Year 12 students last year. And the two things that you're going to receive are our whole year level success, which is, I guess, something great in terms of really sharing with you how well have our students gone last year. And it's good information for you to know. With the other thing that we do, which we celebrate, is our OP1 students. And last year, I'm sure many of you know that we had 3 of those, and that was Luca, Kylie and Jack. Achieving an OP1 is the pinnacle of academic achievement. It's the pinnacle of academic success. And certainly for Luca and Kylie that have gone into medicine, and I know Jack's studying, I'm fairly certain it's possibly engineering, but it is something that I know they're all very excited about and very proud about having attended varsity. Luca has actually been awarded the Dean's Sir Samuel Griffith Scholarship, which is awarded to the student entering Griffith University who is at the very top of the OP Band 1. This is a highly prestigious award, and we're certainly very, very proud of Luca's achievements and the achievements of all of our students. So you'll be receiving those so you can have a look at them for yourself. Finally, a school is a place where we need to be making sure that, we do the very best we can. But we don't always get things right. And it's important to us that when we don't get things right, that we are communicating that with you, or you are communicating with us. And I thank Varsity Families for doing that. It's certainly a very, very big part of my day is working with our staff and our students and our families and community. But I would like to say that when we are doing that, please know that we always have the best intentions of your children at heart. It's something that when you've got 1,780 students on secondary and 1,600 students on primary, we're not always going to get things right. So thank you for those parents that are working with us to make sure that we do the best that we can all the time. What I would like to say though is I would like to thank staff. I'd like to thank teaching staff, I'd like to thank non-teaching staff for the amount of work that you have done this term for such a successful start to 2019. Thank you for going above and beyond, and thank you for creating a safe and positive learning environment for the students at Varsity College. Finally, I'd like to wish all of our families and students and staff a very blessed and happy Easter. I hope that your Easter is safe. I hope that your holidays are relaxing and enjoyable, and I look forward to seeing you all back for Term 2. Can I just remind you, Term 2 starts on the Tuesday. So the date for Term 2 is Tuesday the 23rd of April. That's our start to Term 2. Can I also remind you that we also have another public holiday in the very first week of term, and that is Anzac Day. And Anzac Day, as you all know, is Thursday the 25th of April. So a short week for week 1 of Term 2, but I'm also very much looking forward to that week, to our Anzac Day ceremonies where we reverently and respectfully remember the commitment of those people to our country so that we can enjoy our lives in the manner in which we do today. So, end of Term 1. Thanks folks, it's been a great term and I look forward to meeting more of you and speaking with you all again in Term 2. Happy Easter everybody.